생각에 내 친구 사이 남아서 we better be better friends. Oh no, we better be better friends. Oh 이러면 되는데 oh 겁이 많아도 I'm taking all my chances babe. I've been wondering 시간 되는지 5시간 차이 나도 you're my queen. I've been going all through my phone yeah. 문자 많은지 알고 싶어서 yeah. You've been calling hitting on my line babe. 이젠 잊으러 하기 싫어져.
You always hit me on my line baby eh. I was thinking about you all day lately. You got me feeling so damn wavy. Take a couple pulls of you daily. You're never all alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, yeah.
말해줘 이 머릿속 원하는지 하고 싶으면 좀 말해. I wanna know yeah I'm not alone yeah. 후회되지 않게 tell me 지금 좋아하는지. I could pull up anytime 난 기다리고 있지. You remind me of a time 그때 좋았었지. 우리 연애 like a Rolex piece 여자애 I know this Fendi Prada. You know this filthy riding on this note yeah. 지금 face 맞게 바라 내 말 들어봐 yeah. 예전처럼 밤새 말도 못해 잠들어 yeah. You remember all those late nights 기억하잖아 마지막일지도 몰라 baby it's gonna be alright. I've been going all through my phone yeah. 문자 많은지 알고 싶어서 yeah. You've been calling hitting on my line babe. 이젠 잊으러 하기 싫어져.
You always hit me on my line baby eh. I was thinking about you all day lately. You got me feeling so damn wavy. Take a couple pulls of you daily. You're never all alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, yeah. It's a cold blue night in the winter. I'm warming next to you, let it simmer. I got it all planned like dinner. I never stand you up and waste all this liquor. You're all I want and all I need. I could be wrong, but I'm gon' risk this heartbreak. You're like a queen, I set the throne for you. And I'ma do whatever it takes. You always hit me on my line, baby eh. I was thinking about you all day lately. You got me feeling so damn wavy. Take a couple pulls of you daily. You're never all alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, yeah. You always hit me on my line, baby eh. I was thinking about you all day lately. You got me feeling so damn wavy. Take a couple pulls of you daily. You're never all alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, alone. You're never all alone, alone, yeah.
Oh yeah, Amaro. Yeah, me like it. Every time you wake up, stunning with no makeup. Me like it. How you call my name up? Got me feeling way up. Me like it. Haters tryna break us. Them know they can shake us. Me like it. Baby, me no chaser. Get ready to take off. Okay, yeah. Up and away we go. I can never find nobody like you, my baby. Oh, hit him one time, yeah. She no play no game, you know. I can never find no hottie like you, my baby. Oh, you be my number one A, number one, number one A, number one, number one A, number one. Won't you be my number one A, number one, number one A, number one, number one A, number one, yeah. Me like it, how she moving real slow, when she pulling me close. Me like it, when we kiss and make up, she be getting paper. Me like it, girl that body so tight, gonna be a long night. Me like it, baby me no chaser, nothing can replace us. Okay, yeah. Up and away we go. I can never find nobody like you, my baby. Oh, hit him one time, yeah. She no play no game, you know. I can never find no like you, my baby. Oh, would you be my number one A, Won't you be my number one? Number one, number one, number one, number one, number one, number one. Won't you be my number one? Number one, number one, number one, number one, number one, number one. Nothing but number one.
All these years, you've been mine. It wasn't easy, but we worked it out. All those tears, ups and downs, I swear it's been the best ride of my life. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Make it out in my room. Nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew. We were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do. Love you like I'm 17. Time went by, oh so fast. Back then we didn't know this love would last. You and I, still attached. Each other's futures and each other's past. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Make it out in my room. Nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew. We were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do. Love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. Caught up in the memories of you and your blue jeans. You still make me feel like you used to back then. I'm feeling our history so close I can touch it. I just can't stop thinking about us way back when. Make it out in my room. Nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew. We were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day I still do. Love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. There's a party downtown. Someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here. Meet me up for a smoke outside.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are we feeling? It is Wednesday. How is everybody doing? Happy hump day. Hopefully everybody has been having a great week so far. And if they've had a great weekend, because I know it's been a while since we have been on YouTube land, but we are back and we are ready to keep moving forward. I'm getting ready to turn my camera on here in just a second. I'll tell you why it took me so long to get started here in just a moment. But yeah, I think we're ready. Actually, we're not ready, because I've got to switch this up. Now we're ready. All right, let's go ahead and hit it in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, guys. Am I moving? Am I grooving? Do you see me? What's good? Welcome in everybody to the YouTube edition of the Infirmary stream, also known as Morning Checkups. I am your host, MVK, the keeper of the vibes, leader of the Gout Squad, member of the Think That Saves Lives Coalition, and advocate for big girl magic. How is everybody feeling? Let me see who all is in the chat. Kobe, good morning to you. Yes, you were indeed first. Yes, the Dominican Republic. So Kobe's just answered the question of the stream, which is, what is the most beautiful place you've ever visited or lived in? You could even say that, but what's the most beautiful place you've ever seen or visited? Good morning, Tiny Thug. Welcome in, love. Jordan, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Dart Wolf, all the way from the Philippines. How are you? Good evening to you. Hopefully you're doing well today. Easy answer, the Philippines, Samai Island, Incredible Beach. That sounds good. I want to visit the Philippines. I'm sure it's really, really beautiful out there. And I want to eat authentic Filipino food. Authentic. How am I? So that's the part of the reason why I was so late starting to stream. I actually have a really bad headache on the right side of my head. So I just took some Excedrin migraine and hopefully it will level out soon. I've got some water here. I woke up with a headache and I hate waking up with headaches. And so I went ahead and, like I said, took some medicine. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better. I'm pushing through it because today is this morning's the only time I'm streaming today. So, I can take the rest of the day to rest and do whatever I need to do, but I have a headache on the right side of my head. But other than that, I am good. I am golden. We will get through it. So, guys, I did not check the growth of the channel. Let me do that because I always like to let you guys know where we are. So, with the growth of the channel, we are at 545 subscribers. Yeah, that would be the only reason why I would come out there is to visit y'all. What? I would absolutely. I need to get a passport, but yes, I would absolutely do that. Let's see. Let me look at. All right, so growth of the channel. We are now at 1,614 public watch time hours out of 4,000. So we're doing great. We're doing great, Infirmary. We are at 545 subscribers. And in terms of the views of the channel, we are at, hold on, 102.6K views. What? 102.6K views. We also reached 2 milestones on the channel, one of them being the 100,000 plus views, and we also reached 100 uploads. So we are doing great. Consistency is key to being successful on the site, I've noticed. And so I have really enjoyed my time here on YouTube, and that is why I am not really pushing for partner on Twitch too hard right now, because I'm really enjoying my time here on YouTube. I'm enjoying my time streaming here, eventually making content here. I need to plan out some content videos, even if it's just like a mini blog or something. But just getting some uploads out there for you guys to just watch at your own leisure. So it's not, me just going live is the only time that you catch me, or shorts. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be thinking of some ideas, some things that I can record for you guys here on YouTube land. It may not all be Rebirth Island. It may be some other things because I do want to get into some variety content as well. I just do have things on with my friends on Rebirth Island here because, it's just easier to start with one thing and build up and then eventually work your way into different areas. Yes, more milestones achieved. Yes, more milestones achieved. Yes. Exciting, but I really am enjoying my time here, and that is why we are pushing for YouTube partner 2022. I feel like it's going to happen. Twitch partner may come later. I'm not really gung-ho for Twitch the way I was latter part of last year, but if we get the purple check over there, we do. But I really want the YouTube partnership, really, really bad. So we're gonna go for it. Also, shout out to my friend the Chris Lotus. He just recently got partnered on YouTube. Also, Chelva Gamer for getting partnered on YouTube. Congratulations. And of course, my sis Amber Peoples got partnered last year. So if it can happen for them, it can certainly happen for the Infirmary. I'm excited. So rest of the week, what we got going on is Thursday morning, I will be here on YouTube, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard. Then we've got Twitch Thursday evening. sometime before 5:30 p.m. Just keep your noties on. We had a blast last night on the Noti stream. I think I'm gonna make my Tuesday nights on Twitch like my low-key nights, where I don't put out that I'm live. Like, I'm not putting it on Twitter, I'm not putting it on Insta, I'm not putting it on Discord. I'm just gonna go live, and if you see the Noti, you see it, and if you don't, you don't. But we had a really, really good time last night. We played some words on stream. Then we ended up introducing Borderlands 2 to the stream. I've beaten Borderlands 2 before, but I love the game so much I wanted to play it again. So we played it, got through the first boss fight, and then we went over to Rebirth Island, and I caught 3 doves with Domegranate, with Corey, and with Sam. So that was exciting. We got raided a few times. I was like, oh yeah, we're about to, raid out. And then we would get a raid, and I'm like, yeah, we got to stay on another game, because we can't, can't have somebody just raid us and then we're like, yep, you raided me, bye. Like, no, definitely not. Oh, by the way, to answer my question of the stream, I haven't even answered mine yet. Question of the stream: what's the most beautiful place I've ever visited? Believe it or not, it's a tie between the Grand Canyon, like the drive through the Grand Canyon in Arizona, and Clearwater Beach, Florida. I mean, Vegas is a beautiful place in its entirety. I could talk about Vegas all day long and what I've seen and what I love, but Clearwater Beach, Florida is so pretty. It's one of the cleanest beaches I've ever been to. And then the drive to the Grand Canyon is the desert. Like, I don't live near a desert, so seeing that whole, just the red dirt and the red stones and just how everything looks, it's picturesque. It's so pretty. I mean, it's hot as hell out there, but it's so pretty. So pretty. I could do that drive every day. They've got this little town on the way to the Grand Canyon West called Dolan Springs, Arizona. And although the town is like such a rundown shanty town, it's still beautiful in its own right. You have cattle that just roams the street. They just roam, like the way that deer roam over here on the East Coast, and the way like moose roam in Canada. That's the way like their livestock and stuff, like the steer and all that, they just walk across the street. You just stay out their way and they do their thing. Like, I mean, they have the bulls with the forward-facing horns. Like, it is, woo. It's scary, but it's beautiful at the same time. So the only reason why we don't stop to take pictures there is because of the steer. I don't want to like upset them or, do anything like that. But I think those two, it's a tie between those two places. But Vegas is beautiful in its own right, obviously, because, the lights. It's like a mirage in the middle of a desert. But really, it's the outskirts of it. 7 Magic Mountains, the Hoover Dam, all of that out there is just, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So that's the question of my stream. Now getting back to the schedule. So Thursday morning YouTube, Thursday evening Twitch, and we are going to play some more Borderlands 2, some more Warzone stream, and probably finish with Rebirth again. Then we got no post stream this coming Saturday. Reason being is because I have a singing engagement on Saturday afternoon at like 2, and I have like a long drive, and I'm driving it myself, so I need to get that rest. So there will not be a post stream this week. However, we will be back on Sunday. Granted, I'm not too exhausted, but we should be back on Sunday evening. No, we got to be back on Sunday evening. I'm tripping. We got to be back on Sunday evening because Sunday evening is the Warzone stream tournament. I'm tripping. So Warzone stream tournament, the very first one, powered by POQ Esports, that will be this coming Sunday, March 27th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mods, I'll need to meet with you after the stream so that we can discuss the scoring aspect of it, but it is open to the first 30 entrants of the competition. I don't have the link for this. I should have put the link in YouTube. I got it on Twitch, but not YouTube. But it is between 3 to 5 rounds. There is a prize pool of 10,000 quarters, and the quarters is what is used in the POQ Esports store. That's their currency. First place gets 5,000 of those quarters, and second and third place gets 2.5k of those quarters. And hopefully, if everything goes well with this tournament, I could be a potential content creator for POQ Esports. And that means more tournaments, more chances to win sometimes cash prizes, more chances to win quarters. And, thank you, Timothy. Y'all, that's my broski. That's my IRL broski. Hi. I hope you have a blessed day as well. But yeah, so we got that, POQ Esports. How you doing, Timothy? What is the most beautiful place you've ever visited? That is the question on the stream. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we have got that going on, and I think that's it. Next Wednesday, there will not be a YouTube stream next Wednesday, or if there is going to be one, it will be later on in the morning. I have a visit for, is it next Wednesday? No, sorry, April 6th. Yeah, April 6th. We're good next week. So April 6th, there won't be a YouTube stream. I have to get my larynx checked and get my singer's nodules checked to make sure I don't need surgery or to see what all needs to happen. It'll either result in me having more vocal therapy sessions or more surgery. So, just wanted to keep you guys in the loop with that. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on the post notification bell, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going to see if we can get to 40 likes on the stream today. 40 likes on the stream. And I might even have an incentive. How about every 10 likes, I've got to eat a warhead? How's that sound? Every 10 likes, we need to get a warhead. I got the warheads up in my thing. So I could eat a warhead for every 10 likes. Woo! It's going to be possibly malic acid. So at max, maybe, 4 warheads. We'll see. But I think that's all the announcements that I have right now. I'm going to pull up Rebirth Island. I might actually start out with some Plunder to warm up. But elephant in the room, my stream title, Rebirth Island is getting a makeover, guys. A makeover in T-minus 2 hours and 52 minutes. So that means we're probably going to be playing some Rebirth up until, I would say, 11:30. They might stop everything and we might chat it up. But I do plan on staying on a little bit later just so you guys can see us play Rebirth Island on the new island. I know everybody in their mom is probably going to be streaming it right around the time that it drops. So, I do want to pull up the makeover of everything and read off to you what the changes are in case you are not aware. Or for those of you who may not play a lot of Warzone, you'll kind of have an idea of what's going to be changing. And there's going to be some big changes, for sure. All right, let me pull this over here. And let's do... All right, typing it up now. So Season 2 Reloaded, prepare for Rebirth Island. Here we go. All right, so... we're going to go over to my PC screen. We are here. So I'm going to read off everything because I know it's a little bit small. And I don't mind reading. It actually helps warm up my voice. So we have Rebirth Island reinforced. They're adding some things. As you can see, there's a little bit of, there's a boat here. Security as you know it will not be security. You can see a little lighthouse situation here. That's, kind of different. So... Rebirth Island reinforced. So Stronghold, security will no longer be called security. It will now be called Stronghold, apparently, if I'm reading this correctly. But it says, as the lowest line port of interest with few multi-story buildings, Jesus. The security area may not have been the most popular drop spot on Rebirth Island when it was first introduced. I can read, I promise. However, with Perseus's reinforcement project, this area, now known as Stronghold, features 2 new structures that can shake up the island's meta. The first is an extended checkpoint gate, which is this area right here, complete with a set of garages, an administrative building, and a walkway over the main booth. Expect to find plenty of supply box and item spawns, as well as opportunities for close quarters engagements. The other is a radar building replacing the lone communications station, which is right here, tower on a raised circular concrete platform, which is this right here. Towering over the security area, the comm station includes an observational deck, which is up here, with great sightlines out to the base camp and living quarters to the northeast. So before, whenever you would land a security, a lot of times you would get held down there by like living quarters, sometimes the top of control, and in that little like border area where you like the little wedge, a lot of people will hold you back there. But now this right here is going to be a game changer, as well as this checkpoint area is going to be blocking a lot of this back here. So I mean, of course, everybody and their mama's going to drop and fight in the new areas just to get an idea of what to look for whenever you do play it. But it's going to be something for sure. Then we got the supply ships drop anchor, one at new dock. So here's the dock right here. As you can see, this right here is Nova 6. And this is the ship right here. It's a little bit of a picturesque thing. I wish I could blow it up so you could see it. I could, but it would make the words super big. So here we go. Hi, Nora. Good morning. We're just going over the updates, reading the updates for everything so that you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So we just talked about the new area in Rebirth Island that used to be known as Security. It will be after 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. It will be known as Stronghold. Now there's a new dock area here. So this is Nova 6, and now Nova 6 will have a boat here. Normally, you know, or before it's just water, which you're going to see when we play this morning. But this right here was just water with the crane and stuff. Now it's going to be a dock ship. So, over dangerous waters at the factory and the helipad near the control center, 2 large supply ships have arrived. With no crew in sight, operators can explore the top and bottom decks of these ships for items and supply boxes. One of them is just outside the main Nova 6 factory. The other is a brand new point of interest, dock, which extends the concrete helipad near the construction site out to the cargo vessel. Both ships can be accessed by walking across the gangplank, which should be like this area, I'm guessing, via parkour across shipping containers, or by flying down from nearby structures such as cranes. Just bad boy. Fight from these areas by climbing up to the ship's accommodation or by taking a risky ascent to a more exposed higher ground, which could offer sightlines to adjacent areas on the docks or northern lookout area. Good morning, Dom. We're going over the new updates to Rebirth Island. I'm just reading everything out so they can know what to expect at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when Rebirth Island gets a facelift. So we went over this, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts about this right here. Like this, I think, This is either going to be this is going to be a make or break situation. I know everybody and their mama's going to want to drop here just so they can see what all is happening, especially with this observation dock, just kind of looking over and seeing how much of an advantage you would have over living quarters. But this right here, I think it's going to be a crap show. Because it's already, whenever you get a loadout at Nova, people are already on your tail whenever you get the loadout. Like, people just come out of the woodworks. Nova can be so quiet, and in the second you drop a loadout, here comes a woodwork of people from Baby Nova, from living quarters, from harbor, from prison sometimes, from grandma's, and they're flying in. It's like everybody like zones in on Nova 6 to kill whichever team has that loadout. So I think now with the dock added, it's going to make it even more intense getting a loadout in Nova 6 now. If they still have the buy station there. I don't know if they're going to still put a buy station there. But if they do, oh my God, this is going to be rough. This is because now you got to worry about this, who's landing in the docks. So that's going to be, woo. Oh, here's the gang. Is this the gangplank? All right, so it says, here we go, the prison yard. So the prison yard is getting a makeover too. So this is a prison. So it says the revamped Stronghold and dock ships are not the only changes to Rebirth Island. Head to the main prison yard to see it partially reinforced and construction materials being used on it, which can be used for cover or as platforms for jumping onto the guard wall walkways. Ooh. Operators will notice a completely repainted water tower with Perseus' flags flying proudly off of its sides. So there's the tower right there from prison. It's a water tower. Those looking for height across the island can find that Caldera's redeploy balloons made their way to select spots around Rebirth Island. If you have not seen those Caldera redeploy balloons, I will play Plunder so that you can see exactly what they're talking about. They are functionally similar, albeit with a shorter extender cable to properly balance how much ground one can cover with them across the island. There are plenty more places and features to explore on Rebirth Island following the update, but that's up to you to find out. So we've got this right here. And it looks like this is leading to Nova. So this is going to be the new prison area. So did they get rid of headquarters? Or am I looking at this wrong? Could be, no, that's decon. That's decon and that's bio. So I was looking at this wrong because that's shore. So this is going to be, like a lot of times when you drop, the way I look at it, I always look at it from security to bio. So this would be the left side. But sometimes you might drop and decon's on the right side. But it's on the same side as bio and decon. So this is where this is going to be. So that's going to make that interesting, because this used to be open right here, and it was just be this corner and that corner as the like the little towers. Now all of this is reinforced, so that's going to be an interesting drop, because your buy station will be right here in the back, right behind like where the screen roof is. That's where the buy station would be. So that's gonna be interesting. And 3 new modes are returning. 3 new modes. 3 new and returning modes reinforced. So this is what's going to be interesting, because I don't think I've ever seen the first mode that's coming up, and that is Rebirth Resurgence Solos. I don't recall seeing it. It's probably been there, but because I don't do solos, I just didn't think to do it. But Rebirth Resurgence Solos? Oh my gosh, like that's going to be ridiculous. Built out the popular Rebirth Resurgent mode since the island's debut in 2020, Rebirth Resurgent Solos allows any mercenary to drop into a fast-paced respawn-enabled deathmatch for sole survival. In this solo variant, operators will have the rebirth meter already activated. This means they will have a free life before heading to earn score for additional respawns. Just like in standard Resurgence, earning kills, completing contracts, and simply staying alive recharges the rebirth timer. The rebirth timer deactivates after a subsequent circle collapse, setting up a final free-for-all showdown where only one operator can fly away from the island victorious. I don't know who else gonna do Resurgence Solos, but I'm telling you, that's gonna be some crazy clippage coming out for YouTube Shorts. Resurgence Solos? I've seen BR Solos, but Resurgence Solos, I don't think I've seen it. Here's another mode. No, I don't think you're missing a stream. Do you see me? Let me see. Let me refresh. Can you see it? Do you need to refresh? We're here. At least I think we are. Oh no. Hold on, guys. Let me stop it and restart it, okay?